Hey y'all, so this is how I inoculate my grain bags. So I first start off by like really cleaning my space. And when I say cleaning my space, I mean like seriously getting into any place where there's dust and airflow. Especially in the room that I'm going to be doing the grain inoculation in. That tends to be my kitchen. So I'm just really cleaning up, like washing stuff down. It's tiresome. And washing stuff down in my kitchen. Okay, so that's like the cleanser I like to use for Dr. Bronner's, like really wash down your space. And then after that, alcohol down your space, like rub that space down with alcohol. Make sure there is no airflow coming in. Now you want to get your paper towels and your alcohol wipe down space, and you want to douse that with alcohol, like soak it through so that the grain bags have a completely sterile place to sit. If you want to wear like a mask during this process, you can, because the alcohol does have a really strong smell. So I just place my grain bags on top of the alcohol paper towel. This is the Spores. This is the burner that I use, and you'll see why I need that in a little bit. So wipe down your bags, like really wipe everything down with the alcohol. Wipe down your hands with that rubbing alcohol. Now you want to prep your syringe, like shake it up, make sure the spores are evenly dispersed. And then you want to wipe it down with that alcohol as well. And then you want to be kind of quick about it, putting the needle on top of the syringe, like really quick. And you want to wipe it down again after you put the needle on. And once you take the top off the needle, you want to squirt some of that stuff out. Yeah, so once you take the needle off the syringe, you want to squirt some of the spores out. You want to heat it up till it's white hot. I do this both times when I'm like injecting the bags. Just to be sure that like the needle is completely sterile. Okay, so you can see the solution at the bottom of the grain bag. Now I like to shake that up and just kind of spread out the solution. Don't be afraid to break up those grains in the grain bag. Like, it's not going to hurt the mycelium or the spores or anything like that. And then I like to label them and put them in a dark tub, and that's it. That's it, y'all. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to come on here and show y'all about when I break up the mycelium in my grain bags and how I do that. So you can see the mycelium is starting to form at the inoculation point, but there's also a lot under here, and it's like, hold on, let's see if I can show y'all. See that? That's starting to cake right there. Like, it's hard all throughout. Like right here, it's hard. So it's enough for us to break them up. So again, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I know it looks rough. You're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, see, this is a whole cake. So break it up for us. Like, really break it up. You don't have to use gloves at this stage because it's self sealed. You know what I mean? So we're gonna put all this, but shake it up. Try to mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, really try to get it together. Mix it up. I get all the grains that are at the top. Down here. might have to do a voiceover. I'm not sure if y'all gonna be able to hear this, but hey, that's what your bag should look like. And it's like there's nothing in there, but there is. Okay, so I shook this bag up a few days ago because it was starting to cake faster. And this is what it looked like. If it's humidity in the bag, that's fine because mycelium produces heat when it spreads. So again, if you have some moisture in your bag, that's fine. But if you start to see mold, green mold, you gotta throw it out. It's no good. But I get my little buddy down there in the bag. Anyways, yeah. So this is what it should look like in a few days after you shake it up. It'll spread. And you'll get a whole cake. Ooh. Hey y'all. So I just wanted to show you, this is the bag we shook up like a few days ago. Look how much is grown already. So shake up your green bags. This is almost at least 50-60% caked, like 50% caked. So this should be ready in another maybe 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks. Yep, shake up your green bags. Hey y'all, I just wanted to update you guys on the bags that we inoculated on June 29th. They're almost fully there. I give it about another week, a few more days, and then we can put these in substrate and start the process all over again. So let's see the other bag. Yeah, this one has a little bit further to go, but in about 7 days time, I think both of them should be ready. And yeah, so don't worry, these are also very potent, actually the most potent in the world. Fruities, so don't worry. These are APEs, so yeah, these are gonna be amazing. I'm super excited to get these in some substrate. So yep, stay tuned. Make mushy substrate with me. Get your 99% alcohol and wipe down your container. That's the brand I like to use. That's the brand I've always used. Get your Cocoa Cure, 1 brick. This is my favorite. This is the brand I've always used. So get that. I'm trying out this new brand of vermiculite. It's like really chunky. I'm gonna put about 3 cups in there. We'll see how it goes. Gypsum is really important for conditioning your substrate, and spring water because we want live water. Pour your water in there, about 8 cups. Bring to a rolling boil. And you're gonna add 1/4 of a teaspoon to your boiling water. Stir it up. And you're gonna want to pour this in there straight off the stove, super hot, steamy, like pour it in there. Like it's not gonna melt your container. And then after this, you're gonna want to wrap this up with like a blanket to help it pasteurize. And you're gonna want to keep it in that blanket for about 24 hours. And that's it. Let's add our mycelium grain cake to our substrate. First, you want to unwrap your substrate and you want to wash your hands and up your arms to your elbows and put on your gloves and disinfect with that 99% alcohol up your arms and your gloves. And then you want to mix your substrate. And your substrate should be moist enough that water squeezes out of it. Like really squeeze it and you'll see water coming out of it. That's exactly what we need. Perfect. Nice and moist. And you want to keep mixing your substrate. Like really mix it, really distribute like that moisture throughout your substrate. And you can put your cap back on it. Now get your tubs that you want to mix your mycelium cake and substrate in. Now you want to tape around the bottom. Some people put like a black bag, but that helps to eliminate side pitting. Now you want to change your gloves. You want to wash and disinfect your arms, your gloves, the whole nine. Yeah. And then you want to disinfect the inside of your tubs and the tops, the lids to your tubs. You will need lids to your tubs, and preferably all clear tubs. And like really disinfect them, disinfect the fronts, the outside, the tops, like really get them clean. Now this is what your mycelium cake should look like. This is rye berry, and this is Ghost. Now this is a true albino hybrid of PE or Melmec and GT. This is not to be confused with FOWLAZULE'S nidiformis, which is another ghost mushy that is highly toxic to humans. It's bioluminescent. It glows green. And the Aborigines in Australia use it to like ward off evil. Not that one. So you want to disinfect your bag with that alcohol. Disinfect your scissors, and we're gonna cut it open to see what it looks like on the inside. And there will be condensation within the bag. That's fine. That just means that your mycelium is growing as it should and breathing as it should, because they do breathe. Inhale and exhale. So you can place your mycelium bag on like a soaked alcohol paper towel, but basically you're going to want to mix up 2 handfuls of your substrate with about 1.5 pounds of the mycelium cake. So half, because that's a 3-pound mycelium cake. You're gonna really want to mix them up. Don't be afraid like, oh my gosh, I'm breaking into this, like, and I'm like, you want to break up those points so you can get as much inoculation points as possible. Put your substrate on it, pat it down, like not super hard, but pat it down. And then you want to put substrate back on top. And after you do all of that, you're kind of good money, and you can go ahead, make sure everything's looking good, and you can put them in your grow tent or wherever you're storing them. Make sure you disinfect like the air that you're putting them in, like a grow tent or whatever. So that's it.